Call Halal Yomla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the head apostles of GMS, and a salute to the Yakins that are tuning in. I'm the servant the body, GMS Boston, coming back with another show. And pretty much I came across an article. This was on my news feed, but then I went straight to the source, which was CNN.com. Now, the heading reads, plans for $400 billion new city in the American desert unveiled. Now it says the cleanliness of Tokyo, the diversity of New York, and the social services of Stockholm. Billionaire Mark Lohr has outlined his vision for a 5 million person new city in America and appointed a world-famous architect to design it. Now he just needs somewhere to build it and $400 billion in funding. The former Walmart executive last week unveiled plans for Telosa, a sustainable metropolis that he hopes to create from scratch in the American desert. The ambitious 150-acre proposal promises eco-friendly architecture, sustainable energy production, and a perpetually drought-resistant water system. A so-called 15-minute city design will allow residents to access their workplaces, schools, and amenity within a quarter-hour commute of their homes. Okay, now here we got E, right? All these billionaires, you know, which are all gonna be part of the new world order, all right? Because you know you got the elites, you know, the creme of the crop of Esau, starting with the Rothschild family on down, right? Who are the pretty much the rulers of this world at the moment. You have their agenda, which is basically to reduce the world population and pretty much get everybody chipped and create a dystopian future where they're all in control. All right, and you can clearly tell this is the mindset of an Edomite, man. This is the mindset of an Edomite, because they're proud. They think they're untouchable. You know, they think that that the Lord, you know, doesn't exist. They believe in science, so-called. Okay, they're faithless. Okay, that's the average Edomite, man. Okay, and they don't believe, you know, for the most part. Now you got the higher elites that know some scriptures, but for the most part, these low level millionaires and billionaires don't believe that this kingdom can never end, man. You know, they don't believe that this kingdom can never end. And this is how we can pinpoint who the Edomites are today, for their traits, their characteristics. You know, the Bible pinpoints how they will be, how they will act, you know, what their thought is, you know. Let me get Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. You see that? So, you know, the Edomites that conquered the so-called Americas, right? They named the lands after their own names, like Americo Vespucia, which that was the name that America derived from. Scipius Africanus was the name that Africa derived from, which was the Edomite, so-called white man. Okay, Asia, you know, and India. Okay, all these names on these lands, you know, derived from so-called white men. Okay, now they think that their kingdom is gonna forever be. Okay, which is why, you know, you got this guy here trying to make a $400 billion city, you know, trying to build up America, man, you know, and that's their inward thought. They think that the Lord is not going to repay them for everything that they did. They think they're going to, you know, keep thriving. They're going to keep sending their kids to school, you know, into the famous, good, lavish universities, you know, so they can live it up, you know. But, you know, America's in its last leg, man, and this is nothing but a dream that will never come true. Okay? So the scriptures say their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. Right, like this will never end. They're going to keep building and building. Now, Malachi 1:4 says, whereas Edom saith, we're impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, right? Because the Edomites, they went down for a bit after the Roman Empire, and the start of the Byzantine or the backwards empire, or the Dark Ages, where you had Jake ruling, right? But then they came back up. They came back up during the Borgia family around the 1400s. Really, they came back up and started conquering and taking hold of the earth, and again, this is to prove, right, that the mindset of an Edomite man, the mindset of a so-called white man, a descendant of an Edomite, this is their mindset. Their mindset is always trying to do something, trying to build something, trying to pretty much get ahead in wickedness, because everything they do is wicked. They are the wicked the Bible speaks of. Okay, and that's how we can pinpoint who they are today. You see, because there's no other people, that are building, cities and doing all these construction and knowing that they've stole everything that they're gonna build with. All the riches that the so-called white man has, all the land that he has, it's all stolen. It was all acquired and gotten in wickedness, in murdering, robbing, pillaging. Okay, and now and they think that they're not gonna get a reward for that. They think that they can continue with those same riches and keep building and building and building, man. But that's an Edomite for you. Now it says, but we will return and build the desolate places, right? They started with America here in New York City, Atlantic City, Las Vegas, all these lavish places, beautiful places that really resemble E, his living place, which was Mount Petra, because you got all these sky rises, these high buildings, which the scriptures tell you're not supposed to build above 3 stories high, but they got these skyscrapers. Okay, now it says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever, which the word indignation means righteous anger, man. Okay, but Esau is the border of wickedness. Okay, and they building in wickedness. Okay, they building in wickedness, man. This is all wicked. All right, this is all wicked. This all goes against the Heavenly Father, man, and his laws and principles. You see all these sky rises, these lavish things, man. All right, but that's, again, going back to the point for this whole lesson, is that the mindset of an Edomite is that of being able to pretty much stay in power forever. They're proud. Their mindset is to keep building, keep pretty much getting away with what they've done. They don't consider any type of repayment. They don't consider any type of justice. Justice is not in them. Justice is not in this man. This man he's not concerned with justice. He's concerned with wickedness, and to continue his wickedness, and he's concerned with not being stopped by anybody. Because he thinks he's untouchable. Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right. And they haven't gotten their payment for everything they've done. These devils, they still pretty much reaping the benefits and living it up, from all the rape, robbing, and murdering that they did, that their forefathers did, the founding forefathers of America, all the Washingtons, the one responsible for the Trail of Tears. Okay, the Lincolns, all right, the Jeffersons, all right, everything that they've done to set up this place known as America, they're still living from it. All right, they're still living from it to this day. But hey, judgment is coming. America will be destroyed, man, and this plan ain't ain't gonna flourish. This plan ain't gonna come to pass. Why? Because the Heavenly Father is gonna smash this place. That's the plan of the Lord, man. To completely annihilate and destroy America, man. All right. Let me see here. Let me see which precept. Right. Obadiah 1:3 says, "The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" Right. And this is powerful, man. This is powerful. You know, this is boasting against the Heavenly Father, man. Why? Because, you know, through everything that they've done, you know, they truly believe that they can continue to build and do what they've been doing, right, without any consequence, without no divine intervention, because they don't believe in anything that's divine. They're carnal. Esau's carnal, man. He doesn't believe in faith. All right, his thing is science. All right. So, you know, he's proud. All right. You know, and that pride, you know, doesn't let him see that the Lord is the Lord, or the Heavenly Father is going to send his only begotten Son to completely smash him, man, and put him in chains. All right, that's what's coming. Ecclesiastes, Salaki, I read this. This is the word I wanted. Revelations 18:1. "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitations of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird." Okay, now this Babylon is talking about America, man, which the word Babylon means confusion. America is the land of confusion. Okay, this is modern day Babylon. Okay, and it says, the scriptures say that it's going to become a desert, you know, a wilderness for or a cage for these unclean birds, these scavengers, right? Because America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Okay, so this is going to be destroyed. See, he's trying to build something in the desert, but at the end of the day, that's all going to be flattened, man. You know, that's all going to be flattened, and this is, you know, the destruction of America is not something far-fetched. All you got to do is take a look at the external news, you know, news from abroad, and you can see that the Third World War is heightening every day, man, day by day. Okay, you got Sleepy Joe in office, you know, and they're saying, and I read an article that was pretty much saying that Sleepy Joe has gotten America closer to a Third World War than it has ever been, even closer than the 1960 Cuban Missile Crisis, man. Can you believe that? Even closer than the 1960 Cuban Missile Crisis, which America went into DEFCON 2. You know, DEFCON 2. If you go into what that is, that's a command protocol for basically readying the American nuclear arsenal to fire at any given moment. Okay, and Sleepy Joe has gotten America closer to the all-out war than ever before, man. Why? Because the Heavenly Father is getting ready to send his Son, man, and we're seeing the birth pains of the arrival or before the arrival of the Lord. Okay, and these devils ain't gonna fulfill their plan. Job, I'm gonna end with this. Fill their bellies. I'm gonna end with this. Job 20:23. When he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he's eating, man. That's talking about Esau, man. All these devils with these big aspirations, you know, to build this lavish city, and even the higher ups with this New World Order agenda. The Most High is going to send his Son to slap those dreams and aspirations right off your mind, man. Okay, you're not going to be able to accomplish and complete your dream. Okay, of this NWO. All right, you know, you're not gonna be allowed to continue to pretty much dominate the earth the way you're doing it, which is destroying the earth. You know, these things right here destroy the earth. All right, you know, you got cars, you know, emitting all kinds of poison, planes emitting all kinds of poison, the water being poisoned, you know, all in the name of technology. You got all these things that are defiling the earth. The scriptures say, "Destroy them which destroyed the earth," man. The so-called white man's the one responsible for the way the earth is right now, which is all polluted, pollution at an all-time high. All right, all people are dying from all kinds of diseases. Okay, people are pretty much getting sicker and sicker. Never mind COVID. All right, people are still getting all kinds of cancers. All right, from all these foods. You are the culprit, man. You are the culprit. All right, you are the culprit. And as the scriptures say, you know, if the Lord don't shorten the days, no flesh will be saved, because this man is a wicked, evil, mad scientist, man. This man is a wicked, evil, you know, person. All right, you know. Oh yeah, this last one. I know I said the other one, but the Spirit had me. All right, in the morning they practice. So the scriptures say this. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. So they have the power, they have the money and the resources to do anything they want. And what they choose to do with it is wickedness, man. What they choose to do with it is, you know, nothing but pure satanic things, man. All right, that's Esau. That's Esau for you. But that's how we know who the devil is. That's how we know who are the Edomites today. Why? Because the scriptures pinpoint what they will be thinking, how they are, you know, what they're about. All right, and as we read, they're about building and pretty much, you know, about continuing to run amok on the planet, man.